What up, world? You done found the Super Facts Show on the Super Facts Network. Follow us on Instagram at the Super Facts Show. On Facebook, subscribe to the Super Facts Network. If you want to watch the episodes, it's available on YouTube and Facebook. And then if you want to hear it, it's wherever you get your podcast, Stitcher, Deezer, Google Play, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, etc., etc. So make sure you go ahead and do that. Rate, review, like, subscribe, follow all that good stuff people be asking you for. We won't be asking you for no money. And also make sure you subscribe to St. Laz, New York City's greatest storyteller and occasional co-host of the show. All right, y'all go ahead and enjoy the episode after you do all that. What up? What up, world? It's your boy Mark Walter Ward, Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network. Tonight we got with us a fastly rising young artist, Lil So-So, or I should say young new artist, Lil So-So. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you. Thank you
That's,
for having me.
oh, no doubt, my pleasure. I know the publicist agency you deal with. I heard your song. I loved it. I asked if they could get me on the show. So thank you. You know, this by my request. So shoot, I definitely like what you're doing. You know, this like a podcast more than an interview, so we're gonna be all over the place. But you know, I want to let everybody know right now. Go check out her song. She got a song with Rock Nation's Bobby Fishscale, Go Ooh, which is just hard as a motherfucker. Just out of curiosity, if you, I don't know, is this an impolite question? Is it okay for a gentleman to ask a lady's height?
I am 5'2".
5'2".
That's what it says on my license. So, you know, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna rock with that.
You know, I'm like 43 and shit, right? And
yeah.
You know what dirty macking is?
No, what's that?
It's like when you act like you ain't trying to holler at a little gal or something, but you really but it also sometimes it'd be like a way to get into like some pimpistry type things, but more like some taking advantage of people's shit. So I want to ask you this, and I promise I ain't trying to dirty Mac or nothing, but what your song Better Life, right?
Yeah.
You rocking this Chanel jump.
Yeah.
With the ill ass boots.
Yeah.
So if I was gonna go, like right now I'm wearing a tank top. I don't know, it looks like you wearing a tank top or something. Like this is a hat, these are sunglasses. If I was gonna go into a store, a Chanel store, and cop that, what would I ask for? Like what is that called?
The Chanel, like the little belts and stuff.
I mean, I don't know, whatever you was wearing with them thigh high like chrome boots. I mean, it was a vicious ass outfit. I mean, shit, I be telling the world too much. The reason I asked is I'm trying to cop my wife one of them Jones.
I have no idea. You gotta ask my stylist. My stylist, she cop all the little. Her name is Pop. She's dope, man. She go crazy. She be finding little knickknacks and all the designer shit. You know, all the retro shit. She got everything.
Oh yeah, that shit was hidden. Like, and then like whoever the you know picked the locale, like it went good with the set. You know, like everything else was all color, like psychedelic and colorful.
Right.
Yeah, like
man, it was a vibe.
Yeah, you look Jive Regal, but like I said, but like I promise I ain't trying to dirty Mac. I mean, the truth is the truth. So then you know, since we talking about publicists and shit, I see that you know, you got a nice little freestyle video, but obviously it occurred at a fashion shoot. And you know, I ain't the most I don't know what the word would be. I ain't the type of person that had no motherfucking fashion shoot. So I wonder, like, when you had your first one, did you feel awkward? Was it something that came naturally to you? If you was awkward, how do you get comfortable?
Nah, my first like photo shoots.
Yeah.
Nah, you know, it's crazy. I've been taking pictures for the longest. I've been doing it for a long time. Before I even made music, really what I was doing was just always taking pictures and like modeling for clothing brands and stuff. That's what I was really like focusing on at the time. And that's how I made my little money here and there. Cause since I was like 13, 14, 15, I had a little following, you know what I'm saying? Had like, that's when Instagram was first coming up, and I had a little following, had like 13K, 14K, you know what I'm saying? So I had like got endorsements from like brands. So it's not weird to me to do all the things that I'm doing now as an artist. Feel me? The transition was kind of like, okay, smooth, got comfy with it right away.
At one point, you said you would never be an artist, and it was at a time you was in a period of bereavement or mourning, and what we
Yeah.
say might not be, like as we get out of that period, we might feel differently about things, and
Yeah.
like I respect Cardi B's artistry, and it's obvious, or even Crisscross. It was just that they were such personalities. It's like we have to make them musicians because it's profitable. And I'm
Yeah.
not commenting about your music in any way, shape, or form. I'm not trying to say that she's not a musician. She's just on at the level she's at because of
Yeah.
her popularity. But did that ever turn into like a financial consideration? Like, I need to monetize this platform more than I'm doing right now?
Um, yeah, like when I said that, when I said I would never make music, I was like at a point where I didn't like it because of the situation that my baby father, was going through. And that's why I felt the way I felt so strongly, because I was like, damn, they really like did him wrong, when he was trying to come up with the music. I feel like they played him. So that's why I was like, hell no, man, fuck that shit. And everybody kept telling me, you should make music, you should make music.
Oh,
And I
so it wasn't like you don't want to make music thing. It's like you don't want to deal with goes involved with it from what you'd observed.
yeah, like seeing what he went through, and then them killing him, and just jealousy, like I was like, man, that shit come with a lot. It come with so much, it's
Have
not
you
something
experienced any of
like,
that yet? I mean, like again, like I ain't trying to dirty Mac, but you're a beautiful young lady, so I'm sure you've experienced jealousy if nothing else.
um, I don't know. Feel me? Everybody, you feel some things, but I kind of just brush things off and just keep it pushing,
I mean, I'm not gonna front because like my thing is I don't be trying to tell no lies or nothing. But
Uh,
I had never heard of your baby father, and I don't even want to say his name because I don't want to say it wrong. But
yeah.
I went and checked out his music, and he had quite a little following. He was definitely, a matter of fact, I'm sorry, I shouldn't even dismiss it by saying a little following. He had quite a following, and he was on the come up.
Oh
And
yeah.
you said you didn't like what they was trying to do with his music after he passed.
Yeah.
So I mean, like you have seen some of the fuckery through him or directly, or I mean, I don't know if like y'all are married and you inherit his catalog. I ain't trying to get into your business or nothing, but like that's a bold step of being aware of that and still wanting to get into it. So I salute you for having that heart. Like that's a proverbial leap of faith that many people are scared to take. And let's say you end up not accomplishing what you want, people would label you a loser, but I would forever label you a winner just for trying.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna keep trying till I win. So I could never be a loser. I'm
Word.
never gonna stop. Feel me? And I feel like I just want to keep it going because for him too, he loved music so much and he taught me so much about it that I feel like it's only right, you feel me, to keep that shit going. And if I have the support and the right people behind me, like why not take that and run with it? And, when I was younger, I always used to freestyle. Like people who used to follow me when I was younger know that I always freestyled. I would smoke, get high with my friends, freestyle, get on live, do videos like freestyling. I was always writing poetry and shit. I always had a little bit of that in me, but I never thought I would ever be the type to like actually make the music,
What type of poetry you was writing? Like that English class shit, or like that Def Poetry Jam type shit?
just write.
Was they doing like this when you was done and all that good shit?
No, 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 not like that. More like just writing shit, in my notebook. I had this blue notebook and I used to write in it every day, like just my thoughts and stuff. But, I would make it rhyme. I would be creative with it, like just
Like
put it on paper.
wordplay and
Yeah,
stuff like
like
that.
wordplay, and I would freestyle and shit. So I just never seen it being something like that I would be doing as like my career, until people were telling me like, yo, you need to take it serious because you good, like you sound good. I wrote Better Life and I sent it to my manager before she was my manager. And she was like, hey, you snap, you did good for your first song. Like it's decent. So she was like, let's do something with this. And that's how I met Lunch Money Lewis and everybody. And
Hey,
that's when
that's I was gonna ask about him. I'm quite hip. He worked with the City Girls and all that. But
yeah.
for those ain't in the know, and to be real with you, I'm hip to his accomplishments with who he's worked with, but I'm not quite sure as to what his role is. So could you hip the world to who Lunchbox Lewis is and what he does for
Yeah.
us?
Yeah. Lunch Money is just dope all around. He a humble man. He good people's. He's a songwriter. He's wrote with Nicki Minaj, the City Girls. He's wrote for Yo Gotti, everybody like big in the industry. He's worked with every big artist. And he was also an artist growing up in Miami. So he's like a Miami legend. So just me working with him is just like everything. He helps me a lot to get to certain places that is hard for a lot of people to get to.
It's not what you know, it's who you know, right?
It's who you know. It really is. And you got to be a person that's likable too. Like you can be in a room and you got to just attract what you want. You got to want that shit so bad.
Yeah, because
That
I'm not to interrupt you, but for those who ain't in the know, not only do you have to be likable, you have to be likable when you're in a bad mood.
yeah, you got to just be a good person. You got to just be real and 100 and just like be good, be cool with everybody. Sometimes you don't want to, but it's business. And like I'm always me wherever I go. And that's why I always like people always fuck with me and they want to work with me because they know I'm just solid. Feel me? I don't
Hey, Square Biz, real recognized real, and I like to consider myself solid. And I even had to look at my notes. Like I just enjoy talking to you. You know what I mean? Because like you regular folk. You know what I mean?
yeah, like I come from the same place a lot of people come from. Like I ain't had shit once, feel me? So I don't want the music and all this to change who I am. Like I just want to be me.
You was a big music fan though, right?
Hell yeah, I love music.
And you and
Oh
you and you and you from Palmetto,
no, I'm from Palm Beach.
Palm Beach. My bad, my bad. But you was a big Kodak Black fan, right?
Oh yeah,
You,
I
you-
grew up on Kodak.
oh yeah, what you know about this?
Hey, how are the projects?
The
That was
the
my
the, C,
shit.
the CD.
The CD. Oh my God.
Hey, I hunt vinyl, right? And,
Uh-huh.
and so I stay go up in like Goodwills and Salvation. I saw this whole up in the motherfucking Salvation Army for $1. I was like, hell yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah.
Damn, bro,
I
that's
I,
cool.
I bet you cats on. I bet you it's cats on Sniper Gang that probably don't got a CD of that. That shit probably got lost
Yeah,
long ago. That's probably like some shit that's given out South by Southwest or something.
I swear to God, that you need to keep that forever.
I
Because
I, I keep
that's
it. I keep it until I come to one of your shows and I give it to you.
you serious?
Hell yeah, why not?
Uh,
You'd like it more than I would.
Hell yeah, I love Kodak. I really do.
Or
And
bad yet, I'll mail you that shit. Shit. DM me your address. I ain't no stalking motherfucker. Shit.
oh my God, say less. I'm gonna hang that up on my wall. I'm gonna get like you. I'm gonna have all my shit set up in the bed like that.
Shit. My wife ain't like this, man. I went like COVID, man. For some reason at the beginning of COVID, it's like this shit called free prints. And you spend like
Yeah,
$5 for shipping and handling, and they make
yeah,
about like 8 by 11 pictures. So I just
yeah.
got like Google images of everything I ever thought was cool, like movies, rappers, all that shit. And I just like put it up all over the house and all that shit. And I guess I knew subconsciously that I was gonna start a podcast because I had no goal and I didn't do this shit till like almost a year after that.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, like, dog. I really feel like people tell you who you are, but
yeah,
life tells you what to do, and the universe tells you what you should do. Like,
yeah,
because there's a difference. I mean, I said what you should do twice, but I meant like what you should do in your day to day life.
yeah.
The life tells you that, and the universe tells you what you should do. Like, let's say morally. Like sometimes you know that this is worth standing up for, and other
Right.
times you know maybe I should keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like a lot of people ain't in tune and they don't listen to it, especially when people, I mean, and no disrespect to women, because men get taken advantage of too. But I
Yeah,
feel like a lot of times when you hear these stories about somebody that got took advantage by, or it could be a member of the same sex, I feel like they just ignore so many warning signs because they listen to what they wanted over what because the person will tell you who they are.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true. I learned that. You gotta look at the red flags.
That first heartbreak a motherfucker, ain't it?
I don't know. I never really been like heartbroken over nobody. Like I ain't never been like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm more like, I like fuck it. It didn't work out. Cool.
I mean, I wasn't crying, but I ain't gonna front. I was on like listening to like some Mary J. Blige and not eating and shit like that, not being able to sleep.
Your feelings.
Yeah, I was listening that way. Man, like I said, I'm old. I was listening to that Wait and Exhale soundtrack on repeat.
That Drake, that Mary J, that Keisha Cole. That shit. I ain't gonna lie, I've been there. I can't even front. I was listening to some shit in my little mood, lie down.
That shit get mad easier though, man. Like anybody who listens to it young, by the time you're 24, most of the time you're gonna laugh it off unless the motherfucker stole some money from you or some shit.
Or stole something else.
Yeah, word, no bullshit. No bullshit.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that Bobby Fishscale song though. I mean, obviously you did the video with him. Did y'all make the song together? Like in the studio?
Nah, we didn't. I made the song and then he Lunch had sent it to him. And then he was like, oh, I like that. Let me get on it. So he wanted to get on it. So then we had met up at Circle House, and that's when he had hopped on the song. You know, we was vibing, and he slid that shit. I ain't gonna lie, that shit's a vibe. It's
No, definitely. Like you know, maybe one day y'all could do like an EP or something together. There was like a natural little chemistry. And sometimes when it's chemistry and like you said, y'all vibe, that's a good thing too. But sometimes it's just certain people's voices sound nice together, like the Migos. You know what I'm saying? But like y'all voices went together very well. I mean, I personally wouldn't mind hearing more more of that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Bobby's real cool too. Like he real humble, you know. He showed a lot of love. And he wasn't like, oh, you gotta pay me. And nah, he was like, nah, man, I'm here to just feel me. I vibe with it. I fuck with you, you know. We just gonna do it. Like it's no pressure. And he was cool. Like he was posting it, you know, he was showing love. So I really appreciate him for that. And you know, we both from Florida, so we gotta show love. We gotta go hard for each other and just show that support. You know what I mean?
Word, definitely. So let's talk about baby Sama's birthday celebration. Man, I ain't gonna front. Like I said, I'm 43. Homeboy done. I already got crushed. I ain't never had no birthday party that nice.
You talk about the baby shower?
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, it was a baby shower.
Okay, yeah.
Crazy.
Well, I mean, I ain't never had no baby shower, but yeah, that looked that like you said, a vibe. That looked like a hell of a vibe.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was like a fucking block party.
Yeah, that video was ill. Then shit. Okay, yeah, see, I'm glad I did look at this junk. So you know, you got more than one revenue stream. Tell me about the skin treatment.
Oh, so I do lashes, you know, on the side from the music. I do lashes. I've been doing it for a couple of years now. That's been like how I make most of my money when I first started. And it's good money. Shit.
I don't know why I thought you had I must have read something wrong. I thought you had like a skin treatment line coming out, like some lotion or something.
Nah.
Maybe you reposted somebody, I assume.
Uh-huh.
All right, and then again, I mean, like, you know, obviously you don't got no cut cards. So you know, some might say that some of your lyrics are vulgar. And you know, one of your jumps was you said your pussy tastes like honey. Pussy tastes like honey. And I wonder, you know, as being someone that's obviously so free with your sexuality, if you've ever been upset about, noticed, encountered the gender disparity when it comes to promiscuity. Because you know, if I go out and get 10 chicks, then you know, I'm doing the damn thing. But like, it could be a girl that's 20. She had her first boyfriend when she was 17 and had 6 months relationships, you know, and only slept with them dudes 2 months into it.
Yeah.
but then her body count would be like 8 or whatever the math would be.
Yeah.
And some cats would be like, nah, she got too many bodies. Like it's such an unfair. So I always like when a woman isn't afraid to admit that, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, we all got the same level of desire for whatever,
Yeah.
and you should be viewed the same regardless of your gender for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you got to look at it like, as a woman, we have so many options. Like we can have anybody. You know, not even just saying that though, because men just like that. They'll, if you pretty, you know, you walking around, you bound to have people holler at you. With a man, it's like y'all, it's harder for y'all to get women. You know what I'm saying? You got to work for it. So for
Some
men
some
to,
some men some men
I mean, yeah,
some men work less than others.
yeah,
I can tell you.
that's true. That's very true. But I'm saying, like, a lot of the men that be talking the most shit, like, they gotta work for it. And
Oh
it's like,
yeah, they'd be
just
fun. Yeah,
imagine if you were a woman, like, and you have all these people, you bound to feel a way about certain people when you want to. You feel me? You can't be mad at a woman for that. We all have our needs, and I feel like women should just be who they want to be and be with who they want to be with. Feel
Eh,
me?
oh, no doubt. I kind of missed the point of my question, but I want to say something about what you said. You said the cats who talk the most do the less. You know, a lot of times that is because girls peep everything, and a girl don't want no dude that's gonna go run around and tell everybody.
Yeah,
You,
nah.
you know what I mean? So like, keep your business to yourself. I can assure you that work. But my point more was like a male rapper can make as many songs as he wants about fucking, and you'll never hear somebody say he has
Oh,
too much
yeah,
sexual content unless it's like one of them against rap people. But
yeah,
even like so-called you know, rap media
yeah.
will say she makes too much music about sex.
Yeah, like, oh, she just rap about her pussy and this and that. That's what they always gonna say. A lot of people don't like when women do that. You feel me? It's just like that's just the
That's a double standard like a motherfucker.
yeah,
Because how many views Anaconda got? You know what I mean?
exactly. They just, you know, this new generation pick and choose who they want to bully and who they want to, you know, get on. And I feel like a lot of women these days just rap about a lot of shit, you know, like a lot of pussy and this and pussy and that. And I just feel like, shit, do what you want to do. That don't mean you a hoe. You just making music. You making art. You feel me? You speaking for a lot of people. You just making women feel empowered. A lot of women don't feel that way because of the people who have so much to say. You feel me? So as a
Right.
rapper, a female rapper, and you saying like, bitch, I got some bomb pussy, like you making women sit in the car like, period, like, yeah, I feel that. You know, like men make us feel like we have to be so ashamed. So as a artist, your job as an artist is to make people feel like good, like empowered, like lit, you know, happy. That's
Man,
your job as an artist, to touch people. And especially as a woman, like a lot of women be at home scared to do things because of what a man says. Like, fuck that shit, you know?
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
don't listen to what people say. Man,
yeah,
that's very well said. Hey,
yeah. So,
can you settle a debate for me since you're from Florida?
yeah.
I'm from the DC area, and I caught a charge in DC, and I did some time. And I don't know if you know this, but DC not a, well, I know you know it's not a state, but it doesn't have a prison, so you
Mhm,
automatically do Fed time, right?
yeah.
So I was in there with some Florida cats,
Uh,
and white Florida cats too,
oh,
and
Lord.
and
Uh,
and they all, when they were referring to their childhood, they all called themselves jits, the white dudes, the white dudes and the black dudes, right?
yeah.
So you know, I live in Tampa now, but I'm from DC, and we lived in Houston for a long time. But my son is mostly, you know, grown up out here,
Mm-hmm.
and he a white dude, and I,
Uh,
he he told me that jit's a racist word, like it's the equivalent of the N word. So
so, that's not true.
I,
Jit is like,
I didn't think so, but I wanted to make sure, you know what I mean?
yeah. No.
Because I remember
Everybody like,
we was listening to Trick Daddy singing along with it, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And we could tell
Nah.
it's talking about a kid, but I ain't know, like my son was under the impression that it was like a derogatory term for a black
Oh,
kid.
no. You know, when you're like, what's up, kid? Like, what's
Yeah,
up, boy? That's what Like, what's up, jit?
Yeah.
That's not like a derogatory word. No, no, I say that all the time. We all say it. Like, that's how we talk. We be like, what's up, jit?
Got you. And then I mean, before we close out, you know, obviously drop your socials, but what's the next move you plan on making with the music? You got anything coming?
I'm dropping my mixtape in November, I think.
Okay.
November 15th. I'm dropping my mixtape So World with a music video for Wu-Tang. It's gonna be crazy. So
Hey,
yeah.
real quick, you been watching that Wu-Tang show?
Yeah.
Man, that shit is fire, ain't it?
It is crazy.
You saw the last episode where they performed
No,
the Fever?
no, I didn't see the
Oh,
last
I
episode.
done spoiled it for you. My bad.
I don't spoil it.
Oh, my bad. Hey, it's worth watching. That shit is vicious.
That shit is crazy. And what's
Yeah.
crazy is it came out right when I made the music video. I'm like, that's perfect. So I could drop Wu-Tang and you know what I mean? Hopefully maybe I get next season my song get on there and you never know.
Shit, maybe you can get a little like anime lyric video type thing.
Yeah, exactly. That shit would go crazy.
That'd be dope, man. Thank you so much for your time. But like I said, please don't forget to drop your socials or anything else that you want people to tune into.
I Lil Soso, LilSosobon, Don. Follow me on Instagram, same TikTok, Twitter. It's all the same username for everything. It's tune in for new music.
Yeah, you follow me on Instagram so I can mail you this Kodak Black CD.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm excited. Look at that.
Oh no, hey, no problem. And thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you too, man. Have a good night.
You too. Have a good night. Peace.
Peace.